Did you know that for the first time in 30 years, the history of Powerball lotteries and its jackpot grew to $1 billion? The situation is just one of the few evidence that wealth in our days are no longer measured in millions. Billions of money began to lose its value, so the chances of getting rich without efforts increased many times, and now imagine that you can do it by the end of the year, and that's not all. Surprises for today, because in order to get the desired millions in your pocket, you will need everything. Only 3 days stick to golden. Bod Schaefer relative at him will be discussed today. Welcome to Channel Notes of a Millionaire. If you want to know about money, everything, then subscribe. I will Schaefer, financial advisor, row 1, also a writer and businessman. He time management practitioner. Financial management has extraordinary thinking for which he received well known for his contributions. His financial literacy, dubbed the financial Mozart. Bodo Schaefer, already at the age of 30, could live on interest on his capital of his book, and seminar recordings are popular all over the world. For many, they have become teaching aids for finance and management. His time and his seminars with success take place in many countries of the world, but few who knows that all this could not to be because on the way to world glory, the money of the year became not of all of its own accord. He was forced to do it by the collectors. Yes, you didn't hear it, was huge debts. Awakened bear such a love for financial literacy. Experience gave me an understanding that people do not born with the ability to handle. With money we cultivate this skill over the years, nourishing it with a succession wrong decisions, after which counting every cent. Boda says in an interview, got out of debt. Schaefer, with the help of financial advisors, he happened to get around 50 trainings to collect the best tips and try them out on. Over the years, he cheerfully told himself that most of the methods were ineffective. The rest gave the result too long, so getting rid of cash. Obus Boda Schaefer set himself a goal, deduce a universal rule that helping people in need of money, was firmly convinced that any person outside, depending on the financial situation, status, has the right to possess wealth. I built the path to wealth on my own, and too often turned the wrong way. If it wasn't part of my life, I've been abandoned this idea, and I think like no one else, I understand people whose nothing worked and they gave up. Claims Schaefer, over the years, Boda has managed create your golden rule of enrichment, thanks to which he entered his name in history. Financial expert for over 10 years, conveys it to ordinary people with the help of books and personal appearances. But every time Schaefer starts with financial paradoxes. Financial well-being is impossible without financial constraints and planning of their spending. Financial freedom comes through financial constraints, Schaefer claims. Oddly enough, Boda is one of the few financial experts who recommend not save money but manage your own spending. In his opinion, is the essence of saving is not to though put money in a piggy bank, because much easier morally it will be simple. Pay close attention to where the money goes, leave and eventually give up from everyone in impulsive or harmful shopping. Second paradox Schaefer calls that people don't see the difference between financial freedom and financial. These two terms are dependent, strictly share the desire to live well and safe here now. It is pernicious. The habit is what leads you to debt, loans, and as a result of financial addiction. If you want freedom, it is worth thinking about the future today. You only can create the foundation for the rich tomorrow, tells Schaefer. Practice success, self-confidence, positive, important principle of future financial independence. Boda assures expert advised to remember just one practice which is fundamentally will change your life. With buying a notebook, this will be your journal. Success Schaefer recommends recording in 5 things strictly every day which you did well, and you be proud if you fail. Dial here, just write with what do you remember this day. Ritual will give you self-confidence and their skills, and also help analyze how effective you are at this stage in your life. It is possible. This ritual of Bodo Schaefer encourage you to make changes in your life. The more you mean, the more you cost, the more fast track to financial independence you can pass if you become more valuable in the market. Labor is the attitude where you sell your skills to your superiors for certain salary too. Faster was the cash flow needed. Earn more, therefore it is better. Investment is an investment in yourself. Personal and professional development. If you have long wanted to go somewhere, invest money, don't rush to run to the stock exchange. Remember that all the rich investors first invest in, says the driver himself. Develop more skills that will distinguish you and others on in the labor market. The goal is to become indispensable specialist who will be ready. Pay good wages per century. Internet has become very accessible. Now you can increase your value from anywhere in the world, passing a huge number of courses and trainings, earnings, dreams to control money and invest them in yourself to start them. Need to earn for most people. Income dreams turn to stone, stumbling blocks on the way to financial freedom. But Schaefer is sure that this problem, psychological nature, which means earnings may not depend on skills. If you have iron ambitions, we ourselves limit and set barriers ourselves. We can't achieve anything poor. Try to avoid problems while the rich, looking for problems to help them achieve their goals. To desire more money is, does the wording need to be precise? Say how much you want to earn. For example, through yes. At the same time, put big goals. If there is no ambition, there is no success. You don't know how much money you need yet. You don't have them until you earn them. Seize the moment, make the most of your life. If you set ambitions, then by itself there will be problems, but you have to decide. Never give up, asserts the cheerful. 72 hours to get rich. Golden. The main favorite rule of being a chef is the principle of 72 hours. Gives him water most attention in his books and lectures, and it sounds like any purpose or start implementing the idea in the first 72 hours after its appearance. Otherwise, case you run the risk of not realizing that life is not about a specified period of time. Target need to achieve. You only have to do the first step. Depends on you, success or not later desire. Perhaps it will remain, but you are unlikely to want to do something. Ask question why. Schaefer always highlights this is a rule of many others, and the answer is the beginning of the path to wealth is the most simple, difficult stage in the life of every future millionaire. Big money can fall like snow on your head tomorrow, or in a week, maybe in a year. The result is guaranteed, but only in that. In case you have moved now, after watching this video, you have choice to spend 72 hours to get closer to financial freedom and desired wealth. Of this, today's advice from Bodo Schaefer past himself, postponing the achievement of monetary goals in long box. The choice is yours. With you or the notes of a millionaire, you will become richer.